Morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, whenever you're able to get this snippet. We're just going to take a couple of minutes just to let you know about a conversation that's coming up in this playlist around power dynamics and the invisible scalpel of therapy. Von, you and I have talked about the invisible scalpel a lot over the last 3 years and power dynamics. What should people expect from the conversation and the snippet around this that's coming up in the next week or so?
Okay. We don't, as professionals, want a power dynamic in the room, but there categorically is a power dynamic in the room. Clients are coming to you for help in the same way that children go to teachers for education. Those clients do not know what you know. Those clients do not have the experience you have, and they are coming to you because they're in either a crisis or whatever the situation is, they are coming to you for help. That immediately creates a power dynamic. Now, our role and my role is to make that power dynamic as equal as I possibly can, because I see them as human beings and I am a human being. I don't know their jobs, unless they've done exactly the same job as me once upon a time, but invariably I don't know what they do. So if the situation was reversed, I would be going to them and asking them for help, and they would hold the power. Power dynamics in a therapy room are ridiculously important to acknowledge as facts. It is true. It has to be like that because it is like that. And to change that and shift that and pretend that that doesn't exist would be not doing a service to the client's vulnerability. We come from a place of being, I mean, even if you ask somebody to swap seats with you, you'll see the person in front of you very often won't want to swap seats with you because that's the seat of power. It's not, it's just a chair. But that's because of something unconscious within that person that is playing out. But ultimately, it's because they see you in the position of authority and they see your guidance as something they will listen to and hear, to the point where I've heard it said, I carry your voice through me in relation to situations I'm coming up against. And I think about what we've talked about, what you said to me. Now that's power. And that has to be acknowledged. And without acknowledging it, we're doing a major disservice to clients.
Yeah. So we, in the next week or so, will be releasing the In Conversation with special on that power dynamic, and the phrase that APRA has used right from the beginning, the invisible scalpel, and what that actually means and how the misuse, however indirect and unintentional, can have catastrophic effects. Because, not because we want to scare people, not because we want to worry people about what this means, but so we can advise and guide and enlighten that there is a power dynamic in the arena. And as you say, Von, not acknowledging that or kind of almost belittling that relationship or that component of the therapeutic relationship could be very, very dangerous.
Yes, because in essence, the relationship is based on that person coming to you for help. If you think about going for a GP, the GP holds the power of what happens with your health, whether or not you get a consultation or not. And that's another power dynamic. The police hold a power dynamic in relation to control. That's what they do. A therapist has that dynamic because the person is coming to you for help. That one sentence, whatever scenario that is used in, somebody coming to you for help, they're putting you in the position of power. So you are in the position of power, which creates a power dynamic.
So if you or any of your colleagues are curious around how this plays out and what tips and tricks there are in balancing that power dynamic as quickly as possible for the benefit of your clients, then tune in to the In Conversation with Special, where this will be the only topic of discussion, because ultimately the world demand for therapeutic support is climbing at a rate that we have never seen before in modern history. So tune into the conversation and get that. If there is any topic, any arena, any part of the therapeutic arena that you want us to look at, to explore, to put conversation to, then drop us an email at info@ana.co.uk, and we can work on those topics for you to support you as well. But for now, Siobhan, thank you for your time. To everyone else, thank you very much, and we'll see you soon.
Bye.